what did Muhammad do that made him think he was actually physically having sex and touching women when he wasn't? So what was he doing to give him the impression, see, I just had sex with all 9 of my wives? Okay, since we're on miracles, I want to ask you a question. Why is it, because you went to the hadith, why is it that a Jew was able to put magic on your prophet? This is in Sahih Bukhari. It's found. Okay, and you know that in Bukhari, but let me finish the points because a lot of people don't know. In Bukhari, a Jew put magic on your prophet. He bewitched him. He cursed him with magic so that Muhammad started thinking he was having sex with his wives when he never touched them. And some say that condition lasted about 6 months. So can I ask you a question? What did your prophet think he was doing for that 6 months where he thought he was actually physically having sex with his wives, but he wasn't touching them? So what was he doing physically to convince him he was having sex when he wasn't?
Basically, when magic is done on someone, the one is not in the normal state of mind, and through magic, it is also that on people the illness can be put it, or they can be mentally harassed, or they can be made to think something that they are not doing. Because basically, regarding this, what explanation I have got from my ulemas is that because people used to tell that Muhammad is a magician. Everybody used to tell them, for it is told for every prophet, and it was also told for Muhammad that Muhammad is a magician. Muhammad is a magician. So Allah proved to the people that Muhammad is not a magician because he himself, even on himself, the magic is done and he is inflicted with magic.
Okay.
Later
let me repeat your question. Okay, brother in humanity, let me repeat your question because your mic is not too good. I'm hearing you. So let me repeat what you said so people can hear, because your mic, for some reason, got bad. Okay, since people thought Muhammad was a magician, Allah allowed Muhammad to be bewitched by magic. So he thought he was actually having sex physically with wives when he didn't, to prove he's not a magician, right?
Yes,
okay, so I got you right. So now, can I ask you a question? You read 61 verse 6. They accused Jesus of magic. He did sorcery. So how come Allah didn't cause Jesus to be bewitched with magic so he too would be shown that he's not a magician?
Regarding this bewitched with magic, it was only on the Prophet Muhammad. Even when Moses was told that he was a magician, he was not allowed to be bewitched. But
so wait, slowly, so we can hear you. So even though Moses, they thought he's a magician, Allah still did not allow Moses to be bewitched, and they thought Jesus was a magician, but he still did not allow Jesus to be bewitched. But for some reason, for your prophet, Allah allowed a Jew to bewitch your prophet, so your prophet thought he was having sex with women, touching them physically, pleasuring himself, when he didn't. And you're okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
See, for every prophet, Allah did not do the same thing with every prophet. If he allowed Muhammad to be bewitched, he did not compulsory allow Moses or Jesus or Solomon or David, that even if they are also called magician, they will also be bewitched. So Allah do different things for different prophets. He does not do same.
Now let me repeat what you're saying. Unless you fix your mic, they can't hear you. So I'm hearing you. So let me repeat. So yes, David, Solomon, Jesus, Moses, they're all accused of being magicians, but Allah did not allow them to be bewitched. But for your prophet, he allowed that in order to prove that he's not a magician.
Yes.
Okay. So that, because I'm trying to represent what you're saying, because your mic now is getting better. It was good.
Yes.
Okay. Now, related to that question, what did Muhammad do? Because this was my question. What did Muhammad do that made him think he was actually physically having sex and touching women when he wasn't? So what was he doing to give him the impression, see, I just had sex with all 9 of my wives. I just had sex and pleasured myself with my 9 wives, but he didn't touch any of them. So what was he doing to make him think physically he was having sex?
Okay. As I told, the magic also works on the mind. So
yeah, but you can, okay, humanity, brother in humanity. Okay, brother in humanity, listen to me, please. I know on the mind, but on the mind, you still won't think you're having sex unless something physically is happening to your body, because sex brings pleasure to you physically. So even if it's in the mind, his body has to be stimulated. So what did he do to make his body feel as if it's having sex? You're not answering my question. I know it's in the mind, but unless your body is stimulated thinking you're having sex, I don't care how much is in your mind, because you got to get aroused. So what did he do that made his body think he was having sex?
And I cannot answer that.
Say it again. We can't hear you.
But as far as I think, when things get into the mind, even without body actually doing it, people think yes, it is being done and feel the pleasure or sadness of it, even in the mind itself. As far as I think.
All right, but no, I wanted you to say that. This is why I respect you, and we'll pray for you in Jesus' name. You said you can't answer that. I respect that. Okay, fine. Let's put that aside. So these are things you need to go think about, ask your sheikh to answer. So that's good. Now, my question for you is another one. This is a different one, because we're talking about Muhammad. He's supposed to be an example. And you let me know when you want to finish and come back. My Skype will always be open for you. I want to ask you an honest question, and be honest with me. Fear Allah,
Yes,
and be honest with me, because you fear Allah. Okay? Okay, here.
Yes.
Would you be okay if someone came to you, listen to my point, and said, look, I'm going to marry your sister or your daughter for 3 days, and then I'm going to divorce her and I pay her money? Would you be okay with that?
This question is regarding muta, I think so.
Fine. Are you okay with it?
It will depend on my circumstances. There were, at the time of muta, there were some different girls like those prostitutes who, so only with them the muta was done.
Okay, oh, wait. You're saying, wait.
Ladies.
Okay, hold on. We want to hear you. Your mic is terrible. You're saying at the time of Muhammad, there were prostitutes. So you're saying your prophet allowed God-fearers to sleep with prostitutes? Allah allowed them to have sex with prostitutes? Wow. Allah allowed, wait. You said at the time of Muhammad, wait, brother, hold on, calm down, and don't speak fast, and your mic is not clear. At the time of Muhammad, there were prostitutes. So instead of Muhammad saying to the prostitutes, fear Allah, repent, do tawbah, and become virtuous women, Allah said, oh, since they're whores, go ahead and have sex with them anyway. Really?
But they were also paid for that, no? Muta, and
also, Allah did them a favor by paying them for prostitution.
Yeah.
Wow.
And even if for the muta they were done, so they were made Muslims before that, no? So
they were made what?
And
you're speaking too fast. They were made what?
Yeah, they were made Muslims before marriage.
They were made Muslims what? Your mic is cutting off. We can't hear you. They were what?
Yes. They were made Muslims before the muta, and it was also not.
Also, they were Muslim prostitutes.
Yeah, but it was also not compulsory to divorce them in 3 days.
No, it doesn't matter. Okay, you change the subject. It doesn't matter if they change their mind. But I want to repeat what you said. These were Muslim prostitutes. So they were made Muslims, and Allah still let them be whores. And though the agreement was, you Muslims, because you were prostitutes, you stay prostitutes, so we can pay you money and marry you and then divorce you. But we may change our mind. And you're okay with that? Okay. Okay, you said okay.
Depend on the situation. No. And later on also it was also cancelled. Like
cancelled.
Previously the wine and this what we call this alcohol was previously permitted. Then later on when the ayah comes, so it was forbidden.
Okay. Yeah, it's abrogated. We know it's abrogated. That's not what I asked you. My question was, so you admit, just for the record, these Muslim women, they became Muslim, they were still prostitutes. Allah allowed the Muslims like Muhammad and his followers to marry them for, let's say, 3 days and then divorce them and pay them because they were prostitutes who became Muslim, but then he canceled it. Okay, we got that. But my question to you, let me rephrase it. So let me change it because you didn't answer the question. You went over here. This is why I keep trying to bring you back to the question. Let's say you're living at the time Muhammad and Abu Bakr comes to you or Umar comes to you and say, look, ya akhi, my brother, I want to take your daughter and your sister. Abu Bakr says, I want your sister and Umar says, I want your daughter, we're going to marry them for 3 days, we're going to have sex for 3 days with them, then divorce them and give them money in the name of Allah and His Messenger. Would you be okay with that?
It will be my decision whether to say yes or no.
It would be what?
Say yes, or I may say no.
Say it again.
It will be my decision to say yes or no. It will not be forced upon me that
Okay.
if you are a true believer, then you have to do only this.
Okay, but that's not my question.
Yes,
are you okay?
So I can even say
you're not
no
answering my question. See, again, you're doing the tap dance. I didn't ask whether you can say yes or no. Are you okay with Muhammad and his companions even asking you to do this to your women? That's my question, not whether you're going to say yes or no. Are you okay that this is your prophet and these are his Sahaba, the companions, and who are going to be the rightly guided caliphs? Are you okay with them asking you this?
See, if it is come from Allah, then yes, I am
okay
with that.
So
but
if it's from Allah, it's okay.
Allah has given me the...
Okay, we got it.
To say yes or no, then it will
okay,
be my
but
decision.
We got it. You don't need to defend. We got it. Okay, fine, we got it. If it's from Allah, it's okay. If Allah wants to make women whores, that's okay. But I have a choice.